Korea's shipbuilding industry, which is struggling with heavy debt, high cost, and technological competition from China and Japan, can now add another concern to its pile of worry, as recent data shows their overseas operations are also deep in debt. Ji-yeon tells us more.
Korean shipbuilders' overseas operations struggled last year under the weight of massive debts. Market researcher Chaebul-dot-com says the combined debt of the overseas subsidiaries of the country's three major shipyards reached $4.6 billion last year. That's up nearly 29% from 2010, when the country's shipbuilding industry was in its heyday. Daewoo Shipbuilding and Marine Engineering's overseas unit reported $1.9 billion in debt, up more than 43% over the 5-year period from 2010 to 2015. The amount of debt incurred by Samsung Heavy Industries' overseas units nearly tripled during the period to $1.1 billion last year, and the debts of Hyundai Heavy's overseas units jumped to $1.6 billion last year, despite its total amount of debt falling 13% from 2010. In response, Daewoo Shipbuilding, which recorded more than $4.3 billion in debt last year, says it will implement strong measures by the end of the month to remedy the situation, including reshuffling personnel and selling off non-essential assets. Samsung Heavy Industries is expected to submit its own plans to address its debt burden to its main creditor, Korea Development Bank, this week. And Hyundai Heavy presented its restructuring proposal last week to its main creditor, KB Hana Bank, saying it will cut 3,000 personnel. Ji-yeon, Arirang News.